All right, let's check it out. Some what's going on with some of the news. This is in New York.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, this is fucking intimidating. Oh my god.
Hey, give me.
Oh my. Oh,
Stop it,
they're literally taking
sir.
someone. They're trying to. Oh my god.
I can't.
I'm serious. Seriously fucked up.
Seriously, dude, this is just
Oh my
another.
god. Oh no, there are more people
Oh,
coming.
fucking
Oh my.
pushed
No,
him.
they're
Fuck you. uh,
No,
yeah, ICE agents fighting with people.
I don't know what the is going on.
They're trying to like put people in the car and shit. Trying to back people up, move people. Oh, now he's just get the fuck off. Move, bitch. They're trying to stop. Dude, why do they always do this? I can't, dude. They always, literally, they just start jumping in front of the fucking car, hoping that they're gonna stop the ICE agents from going. It's like, do you know what happened to some people that did that? Yeah, they got dragged. Yeah, you don't want to be on top, under, or near a car when it starts moving at fast speeds. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. Oh, he had a blurry because they're fucking running him over. Yep, that's it. Yep, that's it.
Someone's hanging off the car. Oh
yeah, they're getting dragged. Yeah. Oh, he got run over, dude. Oh, he's getting dragged right now. He's on top of the fucking car. Get the fuck up.
Holy fucking shit. No, man. This is just... And the cops are there. Oh my god. I'm
so sorry. I shouldn't be laughing at this, but this is criminal activity at its finest. Oh shit.
I don't think anybody voted for people running around with I mean, so.
I mean,
this is just.
Do you know who do that on the daily? Criminals. What makes police officers any different? Like what? So police officers and ICE agents are wearing masks, but it's okay for criminals to do that shit and go mask up and go do criminal activity. Yeah, nah, dude. I don't know about that. See, this is why when some people talk about this shit, I'm just like, dude, why are you saying that kind of shit? Would you be okay if there was a group of criminals coming at your fucking, apartment complex here? And then ransacking it? Right? And pillaging it? With you there? And you could be held hostage? Like, yeah, no, I don't think you would want that, obviously.
Oh, no, it's not gonna stop. Oh, it won't stop.
I was like, why even say that shit? But, this is probably just someone's raw fucking, right? Someone's raw fucking, evaluation of the matter. They don't care about anything else, right? Police video shows bad date thief who robbed man. Uh-oh.
We are getting our first look at newly released surveillance video showing the moments a woman takes off after allegedly drugging and robbing a man in Brickell.
And Local 10's Roy Ramos is in Miami with this new video for us. Roy.
Christy and Janice, police call this a bad date case. And in this case, the suspect is accused of drugging and robbing her victims by making them believe that they are on a legitimate date. Well, we are now seeing video that police say shows just how she was able to do this. Surveillance video obtained by Local 10 capturing 23-year-old Rachel Warner's every move. As City of Miami police said, she tracked down her alleged victim, then drugged and robbed him of his $18,000 Rolex.
I believe that a couple of things. Number one, that the defendant is a danger to our community.
We showed you when Warner was first arrested back in May on grand theft and drug charges, but now video shows what detectives say is her first meeting the victim at the Sugar Rooftop Bar off Brickell Plaza in early April, then leaving with him. The two get into an elevator together, the alleged victim appearing to believe his date is going well, but police said it's once the two enter into the victim's hotel room, she makes her move.
While they're in the room, she serves him a drink. Now in this drink, they put some drug. He falls asleep. Next thing you know, hours later, he wakes up and his Rolex is gone.
Warner is then seen leaving the room with her shoes in her hand and almost running down the hallway into an elevator. While she's seen making her getaway that night, the following morning, officers said they spot her on the prowl again.
They located her, identified
Oh,
her
shit.
while she's talking to a 61-year-old man,
lady of the
probably trying to do
night.
the same thing.
And police say after we first aired our story, multiple men have come forward claiming Warner has not just stolen from them, but believe they too have been drugged by her. One man
Oh
telling police
shit.
after bringing her back
You
to his
think
Midtown
men
apartment,
you
he
think
woke
men
up
are the
with
only ones who do it? Oh
$60,000
yeah, women do it too.
jewelry,
Oh yeah, buddy.
cash, gone.
Crazy, man. That's kind of scary.
You think men are the only fucking assholes? Oh no, women can be straight assholes too. Great murderers. Everyone can be it. I love this shit. The human brain, yes.
A recent surge of attacks by an al-Qaeda-linked group across Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger signals its growing ambition and influence, analysts and security experts have told Reuters. This June 1st assault on Mali's military base was one of more than a dozen deadly assaults in the region by Jamaat Nusrat al-Islam wal Muslimin, or JNIM, in May and June. Data shows more than 850 people were killed in May alone. Reuters verified the locations of the social media footage, but not the dates. However, they align with JNIM's claims of responsibility. The experts say the mounting attacks reflect a strategic shift by
Apparently
the group
Al-Qaeda's
from
making
rural
its
guerrilla
comeback.
tactics towards the control of urban centers, an assertion of political dominance in the Sahel region.
Well, I mean, when
So, who are
when you
these
leave all that
insurgents?
fucking equipment
JNIM
over there,
is a
over
coalition
right.
of Islamist groups.
Oh, look, he
formed
has
in
an HP.
2017. It's led by Iyad Ag-Ghali, who has pledged allegiance to Al-Qaeda. He's a veteran Malian Tuareg militant wanted by the International Criminal Court for war crimes and crimes against humanity. His goal, analysts say, is to impose Islamic rule across the Sahel and extend influence into coastal West Africa.
Hey
a
Hassan,
landmass twice the
there,
size of
here's
Western
another one
Europe,
of your
with a population
buddies
of
that
around
you want to support,
430
right?
million. The analysts told Reuters JNIM's battlefield tactics have grown increasingly sophisticated. The group
There's
has
another
amassed
terrorist
substantial
organization,
resources
your
through
favorite
repeated
pals,
raids, cattle rustling,
right?
hijacking
Twitch's
of
favorite
merchandise,
pals.
kidnappings, and taxes on local communities in exchange for what they say is protection. They have also managed to quell some intercommunal conflicts and imposed Sharia law, including dress codes and beard mandates, but have so far refrained from enforcing harsher penalties, such as amputations. A Western security source estimated JNIM has 6,000 to 7,000 fighters. That makes it the most powerful armed group in the region.
They
The
got
key to the
an
group's
army
recruitment
of
drive is its
mopeds.
outreach to marginalized communities, posing as their defender against state forces.
Basically, they have someone
According to the
driving and then
analysts,
someone shooting on the
JNIM's
back.
endgame is clear: to impose an Islamic regime governed by Sharia law.
Oh
The
yeah,
repeated
you know in
attacks
this
have left the
region too, they
capitals
do
of Mali and
children,
Burkina Faso in a
right,
fragile
children
state.
soldiers
The takeover
too.
by the group has become a real threat. It has also expanded operations into northern Benin and Togo, aiming for access to the Gulf
Yeah,
of Guinea.
they get
The military
teen
governments in Mali,
kids to
Burkina
fight some of
Faso,
their
and Niger
conflicts.
face a grim dilemma. Their legitimacy rests on promises to restore security, yet they continue to lose territory. While all three have turned to Russia for support, Russian mercenaries have also struggled to contain the insurgencies.
There you have it.
Yeah, we've been seeing them all over the valley. We just got here from Tempe, and as you know, there were demonstrations over on the West Valley, and as Representative John Lewis used to say, good trouble, while good trouble
There's another
lives
rally,
on.
apparently.
And Corey McClemmons, you're here with Arizona List.
Yes, sir.
Folks are starting to come out here. There's starting to be a long list of folks coming out here, as we just talked about. But in peaceful protest, demonstration, whatever you want to use for this, but it's getting your voice heard.
Absolutely. Everybody is very excited to be out here in the community, just feeling community. I know for Arizona List, we are out here looking to recruit young women who want to fight for reproductive rights and want to fight in their community.
Fight for reproductive
and we're
rights.
also here to register voters and make sure everybody's up to date and legal, and to support the other organizations that are out here working hard, and the people willing to give up their
Another
time to come out
movement
here and
that's
take a
fighting
stand.
for
Well, it says something,
reproductive
right? We have our
rights.
Arizona Family News Chopper, which is kind of showing
It's more
you,
of they just keep
everyone who is
making
here,
new
who is
slogans
coming out
or
here. Why is
new
this so important,
branding,
though, right?
if you
Whether-
will, every
depending on
time.
where you are, where
Right,
you
it's
stand,
the
but
same
your
way
voice is
VTubers and content
It's
creators do
absolutely
their
important
bullshit,
to come
right?
out here and be reminded that
Sorry, just a little
in this
industry
24-hour
secret.
news cycle that
My
just feels
bad.
constantly just negative and
Not
thing
really.
after thing, where
It's
they're
more
just,
of just
you know, flooding
how
everybody.
branding works,
It's good
really.
to come out here and feel the community and remember that you are not alone, that people do care. People care about their community. They care about healthcare. They care about each other. And they are here to take care of each other and to stand together, because that is what we need right now. We need hope.
This is getting underway here at 9. How long are you guys going to be out here? If people
We
want to
need
get down here and they say,
hope.
oh, I missed it. I want to get down to the Capitol.
We are going to be out
You
here
know how
for
many
at least
people
another
fucking
couple
do that
hours,
dumpster
but realistically,
baby
as long as
shit?
people are coming down here,
There's
we're
quite
gonna
a few.
stay, because that's what we do.
You know
We
how
stay
many
and we stand.
There are many
Yeah,
groups out
this-
here. Arizona
this
List
falls
being
on
one
deaf
of them, but
ears.
a lot of folks just come in on
I'm
their
sorry.
own. A lot of folks with
I'm
a
being an
voice.
asshole, but it's
People
kinda
want to
true.
come in and just
There's
let
there's
their
only
voices be
few
heard.
people
We've
who
seen
will
this
care
all
about this
along
stuff.
From Tempe all the way over to the west side 91st Avenue overpass, guys, and now here at the state capitol, where folks are
You
now
know how many
starting to
people
gather,
do
as you
some
saw from our
sick
NYC Family
fucking
News Chopper,
criminal
and just
behavior,
from those standing
right?
around here,
When it comes to
it's
like
gonna go on for the next couple
children
hours if
and
you wanna come out
fetuses and
join.
babies in general. Pretty fucked up.
All right, Gibby. Thank you so much for that update.
To all those whose information was compromised.
Personal info, spies, special forces among over 100 Britons included in UK Afghan data leak.
Service and special forces personnel was compromised in a
Whoopsies.
massive United Kingdom data leak,
That's not
which
good.
forced the relocation of thousands of Afghan collaborators. Defense Ministry
Looks
sources
like you need
say
some
the leak
witness
also
protection
included
programs.
compromising information of over 100 UK citizens.
Have fun.
The list contained the names and email addresses, and in some cases more private information, of some of the most closely guarded identities in the British government.
Oh,
the leak
that's
of
real
information of
bad.
SAS, MI6, and other special forces operatives could jeopardize their work and put them at risk.
Well,
of
yeah,
targeting
that's
foreign
real fucking
intelligence
bad.
adversaries.
Especially
Apart
if they're
from
supposed to
collaborators,
hide their
the leak is
identity
estimated to
because
have
they're
affected between
doing
80
like
to 100,000
inside
Afghans.
right,
Judges
doing like
speculated that
spy
those
shit, like
exposed could face harassment, torture,
doing some
or
real
death if
dangerous
discovered
shit.
by the Taliban.
That's why they fucking mask their identity and shit.
Merely being on the spreadsheet would be the piece of information enabling or prompting the Taliban to act.
The relocation
They're
cost
literally
alone
like a lot of these
estimated a
people
total
play
of
with
$1
fire
billion
because they're
by the
right
time
trying to
it was
protect the
finished.
homeland.
The breach occurred after an unidentified defense official
Like
at
yeah,
the
they
UK
do a
Special
lot of
Forces
dangerous
headquarters
fucking shit.
sent an email containing a case order file for the Afghan relocations and assistance policy in February of 2022. As of May 2025,
Yeah,
those
they
affected
literally
by
cops
make up
do
over
borderline
16,000
fucking
of the
criminal
more than
behavior because they
36,000
have to,
Afghans
you
who have
know,
moved to the
have to
UK
deal with
since
criminals.
August of 2021.
And there you have it. UC Berkeley professor's ex-wife accused of arranging his killing. Uh-oh. Murder for hire again.
Media in Greece
Man, murder for
reporting that
hire
the
just keeps
ex-wife
coming
of
up.
a UC
More
Berkeley professor
right,
and
more
several
recently.
others
Holy
have
shit.
been arrested in connection
Dude,
with
what the
his
fuck
murder.
happened?
The professor's friends say he was there for a
There's
custody
like been an
hearing with his
uptick
ex-wife
in
and
fucking
was on his
murder
way
for
to see
hire
the
shit. I
children
swear to God.
when he was shot and killed. KTVU's Tori Gaines joins us now with the very latest. Tori?
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Those reports say 5 people have now been arrested in connection to the shooting and killing of that 43-year-old UC Berkeley professor. Now, he was in Greece to see his kids and potentially discuss custody arrangements with his ex-wife. Now, his ex-wife and her current partner are both behind bars.
What the fuck?
The shooting of UC Berkeley professor Przemysław Żerżorski by a
Fucking
masked
wild.
man in Athens on July 4th has now led to 5 arrests.
God damn.
Greek media site Tovima reports
I wonder
that
if
the
any
Greek police
VTubers
have
or
arrested his
content
ex-wife
creators gonna get
on
into this
suspicion
shit.
that she plotted his
Yeah.
killing. She and
Look,
her
I'm
current
still
partner are both
waiting
in
for
police
a content
custody,
creator
along
or
with 3
VTuber to
others
get into a
suspected of
death
involvement
match,
in the killing.
right?
The
Fucking
report says the
guns
men are
ablazing.
accused
Oh,
of
I'm still
providing the
waiting.
firearm that took Żerżorski's life.
I'm still waiting
My
for
heart
someone to
breaks for his
fucking
brother,
pull
for his
out a knife or
mother,
something and kill each
for,
other.
you know, the tragedy.
Stabbing.
Żerżorski,
Stab
known
each
by
other.
friends
Stab,
as
stab.
PJ, was in Greece to spend time with his twin children, which he shares with his ex-wife. Friends say he was also expecting to meet with his ex-wife in court as a part of their custody discussions. Żerżorski's twins were born in San Francisco, and the family lived in the Bay Area for some time. When he and his wife divorced, she moved back to her home country of Greece with the children. A UC Berkeley colleague sharing the following statement with KTVU after hearing news of the arrest, saying, "I trust that the investigators will continue to work diligently and justice will be served. At this point, our main priority should be to give all assistance to Przemek's brother to ensure his children's well-being." A fundraiser established by his family has already raised over 54,000 euros. The family says this will help cover attorney fees and the cost of returning his remains to his home country of Poland. For now, his loved ones face the impossible journey of moving forward without him.
The senselessness of it, and you know, a
Poland.
man's
Oh my
life cut
goodness.
short, and the implications this will have for
Why is
the
it always
trajectory of
Polish
the young
people getting
children.
like fucked up?
Now, we have reached out to the family to see how they are coping with the news of the ex-wife's arrest, and we're also wondering where the children are going next. As soon as we hear more, we'll share that with you right here on KTVU. Mike?
Yeah, is Poland like one of the most oppressed countries in the world or something? Jesus fuck. What's up with people hating Poland? Anyways, there you have it. UC Berkeley professor's ex-wife accused of arranging his killing. Both the bitch and the other dude is behind right, her other lover is behind bars. So yeah, shit went down. Shit went down.
A former New York City police commissioner filed a lawsuit against Mayor Eric Adams and several NYPD officials accusing them of misconduct.
Fraud. Corruption.
Thomas Donlan's lawsuit filed Wednesday targets
are
Mayor
we
Adams
getting
and 8
the
other people, including
the
top
age
officials
of
the New York City Police
the
Department.
corruption arc?
A coordinated criminal conspiracy
Just a bunch
had
of
taken root at the
corruption
highest
just being
levels of
found
city
out
government,
right now?
carried out through wire fraud,
Is this the
mail
corruption
fraud,
arc finally?
honest services fraud, obstruction
Yeah,
of justice, and
how long has
retaliation
corruption
against
been going
this
on?
enterprise, the NYPD,
Ever since I've been
was criminal at its core, Donlan's lawsuit alleges.
Before I was
Mayor
born,
Adams of
literally.
allowing a pattern of corruption and criminal behavior to unfold within the leadership of the NYPD.
The sweet smell of corruption. Gotta love chaos,
systemic fraud, retaliatory policing, and the obstruction of internal investigations by high-ranking officials within NYPD's leadership. The lawsuit claims top cop officials engaged in a corruption scheme, leading to things like salary raises that weren't deserved, excessive overtime pay, boosted pensions, and other benefits that were improperly given out. Donlan says he demanded accountability and was then stripped of real authority and ultimately removed from his role as interim police commissioner in retaliation. He also accuses that same NYPD leadership of coordinating the false arrest and unlawful detention of his wife. In the last 2 weeks, there have been 5 separate instances in which a former high-ranking official has filed lawsuits or made accusations against Mayor Adams's police department, claiming some form of misconduct or wrongdoing, the New York Times reports.
Man, you
A
could say
spokesperson for
that.
Mayor Adams
I
provided
wish
a
we could
statement to
levy
the
that
Times saying,
on
quote,
fucking
"These are
Newscomb
baseless
and
accusations
Karen
from a
shit
disgruntled
Bass,
former
please.
employee who,
Like
when
a
given
lot
the
of the
opportunity to lead the
politicians
greatest
in
police
fucking
department in the
California need to
world,
get fucking
proved himself
smacked
to be
up.
ineffective. This suit is nothing more than an attempt to seek compensation at the taxpayer's expense after Mr. Donlin was rightfully removed from the role of interim police commissioner. For Straight Arrow News,
The funny
I'm
thing
Lauren
is, a
McKee.
lot of the half of the politicians in California have families too. So it's like they're allowing their families to profit off their own fucking corruption, right? While everyone else fucking suffers. Or, well, I shouldn't say everyone else. I should say some people suffer, right?
If you want more on this story, download the
I'm not
Straight Arrow News
suffering
app or visit
right now.
sam.com.
I mean, I could be. What do we got? Oh yeah, oh shoot, this I heard about this shit. This shit was so fucking hilarious, dude. Why are Democrat senators going into criminal activity now? What the fuck happened? I guess they decided to fucking flip switches or some shit. They decided to go full commie and be like, I'm taking everything.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America and what is going on with the Democrat Party. Crime after crime after crime. It's gotten to ridiculous levels. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. There's a litany of elected Democrat criminals that, if I had to list them all, we'd be here quite a while. But we have.
Oh
Robert
yeah,
Jimenez
dude! Holy shit,
from
dude!
New Jersey,
They just keep
former senator
stacking it
now,
up. I don't know what the fuck is
convicted in a
happening.
bribery scheme. Man had gold
It's like
bars
dude,
in his house.
every like month or
Another
2
day,
months,
another
3 months,
Democrat,
there's
right?
like another
And the
fucking
list just
Democrat
goes
who's
on
doing
and on
like
with Keisha
sleazy
James,
fucking shit
mortgage
or
fraud.
doing criminal activity.
Kind of the same
What
thing
the
she
fuck
prosecuted
is
Trump
happening?
for, right? Getting a loan under false pretenses and what have you. And now the shoe's on the other foot with her. And now she's facing the crime that she accused Trump of. I go on. Adam Schiff now has a criminal referral.
Oh, she
for the
accused
same
Trump of
crime
the same thing,
as
and now
Letitia
she's getting
James.
fucked by the same
These are the
thing?
people
Oh,
that
that
every day
sucks.
tell you that President Donald Trump is accused. Even though they couldn't tell you exactly what he was found guilty of, because most of them don't know. They don't know that 34 convictions, by the way, 34 felonies, that was him writing repayment for legal services.
Yeah, those were checks.
To Michael Cohen
Those
34
were
times in his book.
it was
And he was
financial
just
stuff.
repaying
It was
Stormy
money.
Daniels, who
It
Michael
didn't.
Cohen paid.
It was bullshit.
By the way, that is a legal expense.
Yeah.
And so because he wrote that 34 times.
Oh, not only that, but you could say the same thing. Biden probably did the same. Obama probably did the same thing. Fucking Bush probably did the same. All of these presidents did the same fucking thing, and they're trying to get Trump on this bullshit? Please. You guys are fucking
in his
out of your
records,
mind.
It was 34 felonies.
Over
They have
over
they'll
a
have you thinking
fucking
this man committed a
over
crime
some
spree.
porn
But
star.
they don't know. If you ask any Democrat, ask
Like
somebody who
what?
tells them 34
Excuse
felonies,
me?
Ask them what the felonies are. Ask them
That
what he
sounds
actually got
outrageous.
convicted of.
That
They
sounds
don't
like
know.
a fucking lie, by
And
the way.
now,
It probably
from
is.
Minnesota,
Because the
which
dude
that
has a
state is
wife. And
so
the
sad
porn
what's
star's
happening
ugly
to that
as
state.
fuck.
From Minnesota, State Senator Nicole Mitchell was convicted, well, not convicted, she's in court for breaking and entering into her in-laws' house, who has Alzheimer's. She claims to get some mementos, but you can see here the body cam footage of her being arrested.
Oh, caught red-handed. Oh,
It's actually sad. What is happening to the Democrat Party? The Democrat Party's always been a party of criminals and ne'er-do-wells, but particularly in Minnesota, things are getting really bad. I mean, for God's sake, they have Ilhan Omar. So it's a tough row for the Democrats right now, and the party of law and order and justice finds themselves on the wrong side of law, order, and justice again and again and again and again. I want you to watch this quick video on it and let me know what you think in the comments.
19 minutes. Guys?
Looking good. Thank you, Keith. State Senator Nicole Mitchell's defense team will continue calling witnesses to the stand today.
This is happening after prosecutors rest their case in her burglary trial. Our State Kwan joining us live from the state capitol this morning with a look at the day ahead. Good morning, Say.
Hey, good morning to you. Yeah, Senator Nicole Mitchell, she was arrested about a year ago, and she's accused of breaking into her stepmother's home in Detroit Lakes to get some items that belonged to her late father, Rod Mitchell. One of the witnesses who took the stand yesterday was Nancy Lund. She is the aunt
broke
of Senator
into your
Mitchell and the
own...
sister of Rod.
What?
We know she helped shed some more light here on the family dynamic between Senator Nicole
I'm
Mitchell
sorry,
and her
what?
stepmother, Carol.
This is fucking getting wild.
I think as any daughter and a mother, you know, would be. But most of the time when I saw them together, there was always a hug and everything that went on. So I think they, you know, worked through their difficulties or differences. And I think it was a pretty normal mother-daughter type relationship.
Two other witnesses testified for the defense yesterday, including the stepmother's biological son and another witness who didn't want to be on camera. Now, before the prosecution rested its case, jurors were shown a series of text messages that Mitchell's stepmother sent to her niece saying she thinks Nicole wanted her belongings. The niece who got that text read some of those messages out loud yesterday.
Hi, Pam. I am so worried. Nicole is determined to take me to the cleaners, I think.
Wait, whoa. Whoa.
But I am going to call my lawyer tomorrow to see if maybe...
No, don't say the cleaners like that, yo. Jesus.
Lawyer's office to watch it. I don't care if she gets that CD of Rod's, and there are two checks.
You know what they call the people in the mafia?
From her estate. Nick can have them, but the house and everything else is mine, and she will have to wait till I die for anything from that. But I am scared. She has gotten so greedy.
The defense says Mitchell may be guilty of trespassing, but not burglary. We still don't know whether Senator Mitchell will take the stand in her own defense. That Day 4 of the trial is continuing here in just about an hour. We'll carry it live for you on Fox Local as well. Back to you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be following along with every minute of it. Thank you, Say.
Well, fucking... Dude, what the fuck is happening? Dude, a lot of... Jesus. There's people getting into criminal activity, yeah? Just a bunch of politicians just fucking up. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
A convoy of Israeli military vehicles were seen
I guess
driving
living
into
too
Syria
much freedom,
after
yeah,
Israeli
too much
airstrikes hit
freedom.
Damascus, and you could see 5 vehicles crossing the border with some.
I mean, you
carrying
guys have
equipment.
freedom, but not
Heavy
that kind of
airstrikes from
freedom.
Israel damaged areas near the defense ministry and the presidential palace. Israeli forces are pushing back after Syrian forces attacked Druze communities in southern Syria that share a border with the Golan Heights. Now, Syria's interim president Ahmad al-Shara addressed the nation and says protecting the Druze citizens is their priority. He says the Syrian people are not afraid of war and have spent their lives defending their nation. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, he addressed the situation in the Oval Office just yesterday. Listen.
We think we're on our way towards a real de-escalation and then hopefully get back on track in helping Syria build a country and arriving at a situation there in the Middle East is far more stable.
And I want to bring in CBS News Middle East reporter Courtney Keeley. Courtney, thank you for joining us today. We know Secretary Rubio called this an unfortunate situation and a misunderstanding, but what does he mean by that? And for our viewers who are not aware of the history there, can you give us some updates on exactly how this all unfolded?
Sure. So this started in southeastern Syria in a town called Qaeda. And you have to remember that the Druze are a very closed community. It's actually a secretive Islamic sect that started in the 10th century, and it's very traditional and very much a community. And I've been to these places.
Another
and it feels,
Islamic sect.
almost antiquated. How they
Sounds
have
like
some
every
people
other
continue the
religion that
traditions.
splinters
And there's a
off
history
into
throughout
different
this region
fucking
of decades.
groups.
Look at the wars, civil wars in Beirut, Druze being involved in southern Lebanon with the IDF and also from Israel. So you have Druze communities, but essentially they're autonomous and they're a minority. So the question is, will Ahmed al-Shara respect
especially
the minorities of Syria.
when there's a
and there was a
when there's a
misunderstanding,
general and dominant
Secretary of State Marco Rubio did
right,
have
Islamic
that right,
approach.
that between Bedouin
And then you have
and Druze,
right,
there
was
was an outbreak
groups
of
that
fighting. And
are slight
the Syrian government
variations
forces came
or
in,
more
and
traditional
coming in that close to the Israeli border
or
made
more ancient.
Israeli forces take action, aggressive action, and they bombed military compounds right in the heart of Damascus. We saw a video with an anchor talking about it, and then a bomb goes off behind her. It's very provocative.
Correct. We saw that
It
yesterday.
would be an escalation, except that cooler heads seem to be prevailing, not only on the U.S. side, but also
Yeah, we saw that
on
lady
the
fucking hit the
Syrian
deck after
side, and President Trump has
explode right
lifted
after the
American
explosion.
sanctions. He's interested in fostering peace within Syria.
There was
after
kind of a
fractious
delay
and
because
devastating
right
and
you saw it on the
14
TV
years
screen that
civil
it
war.
hit
So you have to
first,
remember that
and
these
then she
outbreaks, these
heard the
clashes
right, and
can
then
be
she
quelled,
felt the
but
explosion
it's a
and
hard
impact.
calculation
Right.
to make sure that no one
Because
feels
it
like
takes
they're
time to
under
right,
Israeli
travel time.
airstrikes or they're not being respected by the government. So that's what's happening in Syria.
That was actually a very good breakdown because I understand it very clearly now, Courtney. Thank you for that.
That's my job.
Thank you. So, Courtney, sources tell CBS News that the Trump administration is cautiously optimistic that we could get a break in the Gaza negotiations this week that could lead to a 60-day ceasefire and also hostage release. What exactly are you hearing about that?
Okay, well, I have to tell you, to break it down to you, cautiously optimistic is a word that's been used in Middle East peace proposals and trying to effort Middle East peace on all different levels for years. It's very much a diplomatic term, but a journalist like myself is like, sure, cautiously optimistic, but we shall see. Now, it does look, according to what CBS has heard, that there are talks and there could be a breakthrough. Now, the Qatari Prime Minister had a private dinner with President Trump last night, extending into the night, and they have a good relationship. He also met the
Oh, you don't say
Qatar
in Qatar?
the morning, and this is the Gulf really efforting
Sorry, I
change.
said, I said it correctly the first time. I was trying to say it
having dinner with President Trump
wrong
is
the first
good
time.
sign. And according to CBS sources, the IDF is looking to reposition itself inside Gaza. They're interested in opening it up to much-needed food and aid. Also, the much-needed release of Israeli hostages for these poor, desperate families, 20 living Israeli hostages. So that's what seems to be on the table, according to CBS News. It's all very finely tuned, according to what Hamas will agree to and according to what the Israeli government will agree to. And Netanyahu is having further problems in his coalition. So it's not just Hamas that wants an end to the war and might only say that they'll only hold out for that. But this is a very tricky situation for Netanyahu to come to the table and keep his coalition intact.
Courtney Keeley, thank you so much. We really appreciate your insight today. Thank you.
There you have it. Let's see what's going on in memes of the week.
Welcome to another episode of Memes of the Week. The best thing you can do for this channel is smash the like button the way that female high school teachers smash their students. So
Stop.
this video reaches a lot of
Dude,
audience.
he says
And
that
now on
every
to
time
news.
now.
Number one, Sienna is delusional.
I'm pretty
thinking
sure
that artificial
ever
limbs would
since a lot
destroy
of that
the
shit
semblance
has
of
been happening, he's been just
that a
saying
woman-only
that
soy
same
society would
shit.
thrive, but a man-only soy society would self-destruct.
Jesus fuck.
LOL. It's the complete opposite, and she knows it. And then women would be obsolete. In a woman-only society, who would collect the trash and maintain the infrastructure?
Yeah,
This is code from a
women
proud
are
owner of a
right
cooch.
self-sufficient
soy
already
society with
enough,
artificial
correct?
wombs would
Just
be
like
a
men. So
hyper-civilization,
now they go
developing
and do
rapidly
criminal
because
activity
we
just
wouldn't
like
have
men.
to put up with women's BS. Up next, this woman is trying to hype
They
herself
got their
up for
equality,
dates with
right?
ugly Asian men. Because if she doesn't find a boyfriend soon, it's going to be detrimental to her. Has she tried looking in the mirror? She wants the top 5% of guys while being the lower 50% of women. And her choice is now to be alone forever or to date men she doesn't find all that attractive. She looks like she's at least 40 or 50 pounds overweight. Probably weighs 250 pounds.
She needs
Her
to stop
optionality
eating.
Is rather limited.
Is what she needs to
Number
do.
3, here's more talk about how men are obsolete.
Oh no,
except
there's
for
a Brianna
procreation from
Wu. You're
Benjamin
replying
Smith.
to a
More
Brianna
like
Wu.
Benjamin
Jesus
Smith.
fuck.
He says that women can find other ways to get themselves off, and that speaking as a man, most men are horrid to be around. Why do men like this hate themselves so much? He's probably pretending because he wants some woman to see value in him because he's got female-owned group preference, even though he's a man. Virtue signaling to get laid, it
Oh,
seems.
this dude's
Moving
a
on,
man,
is the tattoo culture
fucking
gone so unhinged
femboy
recently that
or
you're
some
like me
shit.
and have to watch
Don't
older
trust that
porn
guy.
from the 2000s and early
Talking to
2010s
Brianna Wu
to
as
avoid
well.
women like
Holy
this covered
fuck.
in tacky tattoos. I fell for tatted up women.
Anyone
as
talking
a
to that
fetish about
person in
15
good
years
faith,
ago now.
you're out of
They
your
were
fucking
hot
mind.
if
That
it was
person
just
doesn't
one
even
woman.
talk.
Now they
That
look like they're
person's
using their
all
bodies
bad
as
faith.
back alleys for graffiti. I started watching Asian porn because they hardly have any tattoos. Number 5, this guy says he's all healed up and he hopes that somebody sends him the same type of girl again that it's hurt him before.
Wait, what?
But I suspect this chat is lying. He's
Huh.
probably going to hurt them instead by promising commitment.
What
But
do
in
you
any
mean
event,
I'm all here?
It's
What?
really sad these days because most women
Same
just
exact-
copy-paste what
What do you
other
mean
ladies
by
do.
that? Did you get
Also, what's with people
dominatrixed?
switching their
What? I'm so
driver's seat to the other
confused.
side when they take pictures or make videos. It's retarded. You aren't British.
Did
Next,
you
the
have a
Amish
safe
have a
word?
4%
What?
obesity rate, which
Huh?
is 90 times lower than other American groups. They live longer
The
than the
Amish?
general population and are way above replacement fertility. So what's their secret? It's all about little to no technology to light up the dopamine reward centers in their brains. They also know their cultural, behavioral, and wardrobe expectations too. But without a country like America to protect them, they would have to be corrupted by the world as well.
Hey, I mean, look, the Amish, look, just like everyone has issues. I mean, Amish has done some good things, and there's obviously some Amish that done some bad things, right? You know, there's some Amish who get real fucking drunk and then start doing their carriage drifting and shit all over the fucking road. Yeah, it's not good.
Hiding out is not the answer longer term. Number 7, this woman is upset because her ex-husband told her that after 40, she wouldn't be able to find a boyfriend. Now she's 39 and single and starting to panic. My guess is that her ex-husband was probably the best man that she could ever get, and she thought that she could
She's
monkey branch to
picnicking.
somebody
It's
better.
okay. She just needs to
looks like a
picnic more,
4
and she'll
probably wants
find
a 10.
find someone.
I'm being generous calling her a
No,
4
she
though.
won't.
This picture smells like
Sorry.
cats to me.
Well,
Moving
I
on
hate to say it, but once you hit that fucking age wall, it's like, yeah, good luck. It's not gonna be easy. Yeah. Also, it depends on your fucking personality too. If you have a shit personality, you're just not. Yeah. Good luck. See ya.
Democrats have spent $20 million to find out why young men shifted to voting to the right. But why wouldn't they start
no
voting
one
for the
likes.
right? Have you seen the
People don't
quality
like
of
people
women
with
on the left
a lot of
lately?
baggage.
They look like overweight
is,
clowns covered
is
in
what I'm
graffiti.
gonna say.
The left is freaking out because even
Don't
the
have a
young
lot of
Latinos and black
baggage in
men are
them, you'll
starting
be
to vote
fine.
for the right in record numbers. I shouldn't say any more because you never interrupt your enemy when he, or in this case they them, are making a mistake. Number 9, it's been 5 years since the cops
They
beat up
them
this
are
poor man
making
after a
mistake.
bank teller mistaken his erection for a pistol. This really happened in a major city. They just didn't beat him up though. He was shot 12 times by cops because of his pocket rocket. Just kidding. It's all satire. But I probably had you going there for a second. Anyways, note to
Yeah,
self,
that's
don't
insane.
rob banks with a boner just in case.
I'd be
This would
like,
make a
no,
great scene in a
dude,
film.
I'd sue,
Up
I'd
next, this
sue,
woman's bitter
dude,
now.
I'd sue those motherfuckers so fast. I'd be like, you shot me over that? I'm suing for as much as I can, you motherfuckers. What the fuck?
Is so sweet.
Hey, you could have
She says
fucking
that now that
easily
she's
lost your
mature, she
life.
realizes that
They
grown
shot you
men
over
date
some
young
stupid
girls
petty
because
bullshit
they're
like
just
that.
bums who can't handle a grown
Oh,
woman
you
in
look
their
like you had
age.
a you
But
you
for
look
some
like
reason
you
this
had a
didn't
gun
bother
in
her when she was
your
20.
pants there,
We
sir.
can handle them, we just don't like
Like,
the
what the
aged
fuck?
looks, attitude, and emotional baggage. She can't blame herself for being old for not getting the men that she wants. So instead she's going to blame men. Number 11, this guy says that he thinks that God's next test for him should be to see how he handles a ridiculous amount of money. Hopefully I'll be tested like that in the next few years. I'm on course for it now, and the millions I've made up to this point are barely enough to live a middle-class existence in Toronto. The real test comes between 5 and 10 million, but I need the money to retire early because of health issues. I can do that now, so it's not exactly
Is
a
he
test yet.
is he talking
But the
like
temptation
SAT
for
scores? What the
Austin
fuck is
Martins
going
and
on here?
vintage Ferrari
I'm confused.
Testarossas is already here. Moving on, are Japanese women honorary whites because they like white guys so much. What's with them wanting to give you a son that
White
looks exactly
nationalists,
like Ellie
Japanese
Roger?
women.
But
Ah.
Western women say that only incels in the West and
Well,
old
I
baby
mean-
boomers marry women in the Far East.
Well,
Those guys have no idea what type of
like I
long-term
s-
team they're asking
look
for.
what in foreign I think I've said this like yesterday too. In foreign countries, people like the mysterious of other foreigners, right? So that's why they get into bed with other foreigners. Also, money sometimes.
The more intelligent the woman, the more likely she is to make
I
your
mean,
life a living hell.
look, there's all
I
sorts
don't
of
care about
reasons,
how feminine or thin
right?
she looks on the outside. Japanese women are like atomic peppers covered in sweet, sweet chocolates. Number 13, the New York Federal Reserve finds a significant share of companies raising prices on goods not affected by tariffs. Is anyone really surprised at this point? Grocery stores did the same thing during COVID inflation. Companies will use any crisis to raise their prices. And the
Yeah,
mega
pretty
camp thinks
much.
that Trump is
Hey, look,
protecting U.S. labor.
if companies
Meanwhile, those
could
manufacturing
profit
jobs
off
that do
people
return to
suffering,
America,
which some do,
many of them will be
they
eliminated with
would would
robotics.
definitely profit
Up
off
next
your
is popular
suffering.
beauty influencer from Taiwan passed away from a sudden illness. And no, it doesn't look like it was COVID related. Instead, it was probably because she was eating makeup. She was probably that one kid in school that also ate all the glue. Women are literally turning.
Wait, I'm sorry. Why? Why? Why are women like this? It's like those people that eat like fucking like soap and shit is like, or put their chicken in like NyQuil and shit. Is like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You're man, you're asking for like the Darwinism award or some shit.
Themselves into makeup these days. Meanwhile, there are 500
fucking
pound
you
mukbangers
like
that are
eating
still alive.
glue? You
So I
like
guess
eating
the
paint
beauty isn't on
chips?
the inside
Yeah?
after all.
Yeah, you're
Maybe
gonna
my
fucking
thesis about
die.
Asian women being smart is kind of wrong. Number 15, this has to be the most underrated red pill post Trump has ever made. He says that Steve
Stop
Jobs
eating the
dies
paint
and leaves
chips.
his
It's
wife
not
billions of
good.
dollars and she finds a boyfriend. The sad part is that men are disposable. Jobs could have lived longer if he aggressively treated his cancer instead of stressing himself out to build the iPod, iMac, iPhone, and iPad. All the inflammation from the stress probably contributed to the growth of cancer. Moving on, here's the woman that's
Oh
supposed to
god,
bring
not
men
this
back to the
bitch.
left.
Oh
She
Jesus.
says she
Wasn't
lost
she
5
the bitch
pounds,
who's all
and has a lot of
wasn't
liberal
she
men
supposed to
coming
be
visit
the
her.
one who's like
That
trying
Mendez
to like
mad,
win
and
over
she
young
loves
men
herself and that life is
for the
good.
Democrat
She
Party?
lies, though, because there are no hot liberal men coming for her. Congratulations on losing 5 pounds. Only 300 left to go, and those 5
You can
pounds
win
are
over
probably from just
Hassan.
going to do
I
another
bet
two.
he'd be
She's
real
so
happy to
overweight
help
that
you
even
with
her nose
that.
is fat. Number 17, if society demonizes us men and tells
Maybe even
us
Destiny.
they don't need us, then they have no right to complain when many of us go our own way. But they will complain and demonize us harder by shaming us and say that we need to return to the plantation. What they really fear is the trend of men checking out catches on and the top 5% of men go their own way from them. That's what they really care about. But those guys have options, so they don't really care. They smash without commitment anyway. Women think that men have a hive mind. So if some of us go
Well, I
our
mean,
own
don't
way, then
women
all of
try
us
to
will
do
do
the
the
same
same.
thing too?
Up next, here's the
So,
GDP per capita in capitalist South Korea versus
haven't
communist
you
North
seen
Korea.
those
Yet there are
preppy
so many young
fucking
people
dumb
out there that
blonde
want
bitches who
socialism.
are like, oh,
Why are they like that?
men have to
Because they're
have
too
this
young to
much
remember
money.
the Soviet Union and the fall
Oh,
of the
they have
Berlin
to be
Wall.
this tall.
Plus, they're young and idealistic and want free stuff without having to work for it.
Oh yeah, there's also
Remember, if
those
you're a college
OnlyFans
student,
models
odds are
that
you've never had to
that
work a
one
job in your entire
podcast
life.
fucking put
Number 19, when Europeans arrived in
right, put on
Australia, the
always.
Aboriginals had 35,000 years to develop civilization. But we're still living in the Stone Age. What do you expect when your average IQ is that of an 11-year-old European child? The Australian government once gave Aboriginals homes decades ago, and when they came back, they tore them apart for some reason. The Australian environment was predator-free, and hunting animals was so easy. You just walked up to them and whacked them in the head. When life is easy, you don't have to evolve intelligence to survive. Moving on, people are saying that Poland is great and an economic
It's Australia,
there,
please.
but its fertility rates are the lowest in Europe
They
right
they
now.
allowed
Fertility
emus
rates
to
are
fuck them
collapsing
up.
everywhere because affluence equals lower
They
fertility.
allowed the
Add
the
Tinder and
Great
dating
Emu
apps to the
War
mix,
to
and it's over for the human
eat
race
their
outside
assholes.
of surrogacy, cloning, and possibly artificial wombs. Whoever comes up with the solution for the fertility collapse will be remembered as a hero for thousands of years to come. Number 21, some people are suggesting that Poland brings in enrichment like this to help their demographics.
Wait, this is
The way that
Poland? I thought
Ireland
this
has
was in
with their
America.
Somalian leprechauns. Who would have predicted that the future of the human race would look like the film The Children of Men instead of Star Trek? Arab fertility rates are also falling faster than European ones, based on a percentage basis. Looks like humans need to stop using their brains and start using their balls to make babies again. Up next, Sandy Stone is the first trans woman inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame. I see nothing wrong with this. Women invade male spaces all the time.
Yeah.
It's about time we put on dresses and invaded theirs instead. These days,
True.
many men make better women than women do. Is there really anything that men aren't better at than women? Leave your comments about it below. To think that this is someone's dad or son is just so wild. Also, how come there's no men's Hall of Fame? Number 23, Sophie says we can't have a feminist future without abolishing the family.
Because women always have to be on top,
until
right?
we're grown in artificial
They always
leaves or
have
through
to be on the
surrogacy.
pedestal.
And in a world like that, men will use technology to reproduce, and women's populations will collapse. She's probably just saying this because she's bitter and lonely because she didn't have a family of her own, and misery loves company.
Oh,
Here's
Jesus.
what she looks like now.
Yeah,
Moving on, this
yeah,
teacher gave oral
that
to a
person is
15-year-old
pretty
boy
fucking
instead of the
miserable, it
old
seems.
in-outs,
Jesus.
so that he could still stay pure. Looks like we have a woman doing the Lord's work.
Ah,
She's a
not
real
this
miracle
again.
worker, it seems. Which teacher
Not
rapist
another
of the year is
one.
this? We're probably up to number 40 by now. I just know what many of you are thinking right now. Where was she when I was 15?
Stop.
She wouldn't want you because you weren't a Jew in the chat.
Where was you when I
Women,
was
after all, have
12?
standards and won't just molest any old male teenager. Number 25 and the last one.
Oh,
In
Jesus.
an alternate universe, in reality, this is what Miss Piggy is doing. Doesn't she look like a fine piece of ham? I hope that I just ruined as many childhoods as I could. Gonzo's in the back operating the boom, and you just know that Kermit is probably Ron Jeremy's fluffer. After she's with her, she probably provides her very own meal that you can season with this fine pork rub product. Looks like
Fucking
she's being spit roasted
Kermit's
by
in the cuck
Pinocchio's
chair,
nose.
man. He's
So that's it for another
videotaping.
Memes of the week. Please give this video a like to push it up in the algorithm, and so new viewers can find it. If you enjoy this series and want me to keep making it, then donate at the PayPal and subscribe star links below. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day.
Alright,
and
there you
cheers.
have it. Memes of the week. That was disturbing. Jesus fuck. Somalian leprechauns. Oh my god, yeah, he did say that, didn't he? Fucking shit. Holy fuck. Those statistics are for Europeans. The birth rate for Muslims and Africans is at least 4 per family. In both Berlin and London, the most registered names for babies are Muslim names. No, stop. Stop. Jesus. Oh, fuck. The most frequent names in the last 3 or 4 years, they're all Muslim names. It's just like, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. London's fucked. Alright, there you have it. Sandman 2. If you want to check it out. He does a lot of, a lot of fucking, what, men go your own way type of shit, right? He memes on a bunch of shit. But there you have it. But yeah, give a like and subscribe to all this stuff that we saw.